Hey guys, so in today's video, I wanted to give you all an update on my interview with the eye specialist office. And this, if you guys hadn't watched the previous video where I was talking about this position, I will give you a little bit of a backstory here. So I had applied for a part-time ophthalmic technician position, which is basically like 15 to 20 hours a week. I know that's not much, but I am still trying to do physical rehab and trying to get back to somewhat a normal sense of myself. Um, so I think that this would be actually a great fit for me, like time wise. However, so yesterday, on Friday, today is Monday, I had my interview with the um, site lead for this office, and I think it went really well. I was very, very nervous, but she was so nice and she answered all of my questions. It was basically like talking to an old friend. Like, I've never met this lady before, but it literally felt like talking to an old friend. And I love interviews like that because I feel like it helps me calm down so much. Like, I get super anxious before I do anything that I feel like could potentially go wrong, or anything that I feel like is high stakes, I get super anxious about. And I definitely felt like that interview was a quote unquote high stakes interview, um, because it's something that I really want, and it's something that I feel like I could do good at. So like I said, she answered all of my questions, and just the conversation that we were having, I feel like was super chill, relaxed. Um, and she was basically saying all of these things like as if I already had the position. Now, sometimes I have had people say, like, or talk like I already have the position and then I'm not offered the position. But there's also been times where people are talking as if I have the position and then they offer me the position. So I get a little confused when people do that, just because you know, I I want to get the position and I want to be super positive and be like, okay, I smashed that interview. Like, it's totally awesome. I'm going to get the job, and I really don't know right now. However, I will say that today, the reason why I'm so dressed up today is because she invited me to come shadow a technician. So I'm hoping that that's good news. She invited me to come shadow a technician, basically so that I could see what my position would be in the office. See if it's a good fit for me. And she said to kind of see the culture of the office and everything like that. So I'm looking forward to that. That will be that will be this afternoon. So at 1 o'clock this afternoon, I will be going to do my little shadowing experience, and hopefully that goes well. I would love it if she offered me the position on site, like, before I leave. I don't know if that's what will happen or not, but I would love it if she did, because like the benefits, even for part-time, the benefits are great. I don't get like health insurance and stuff like that, but eye exams are covered. You can get free glasses and things like that. So it does come with some benefits for part-time people. This office, there's only part-time staff. There's like one or two part or full-time staff, and the rest are all part-time, because this particular office doesn't, like, they don't have an optometrist on site. So they don't do like your basic eye exam type things. They do like surgical or post-surgical or pre-surgical, those types of visits at this office. So there's a lot more procedures and things like that. She did seem super excited that I have worked with Epic before. She also seemed super excited that I have worked as a medical assistant, because she feels like that will help me as far as training goes. She feels like it wouldn't be difficult to train me. She also liked that I told her I was flexible as far as like, the hours. I was fine with the part-time. And, at first it would be a little bit more hours than what I would normally be working, but That's just because of training, because I would have to work like during the hours that the trainers work. So there's a person who has been there for like 25 years, and that's one of the people I would be training with. I would also be training with the person who I interviewed with to do some like computer stuff. Um, so I just really hope that I get offered this position. And, you know, she basically told me before I left on Friday, she said if I was really interested in the position, I did have to fill out a paper application. So I did fill out the paper application because I applied for this job on Indeed. She did say that I had to fill out like an actual paper application. So I did fill that out. I'm going to bring that with me today to my shadowing experience so that I can give that to her to let her know that I am actually serious about this position and it is something that I'm interested in pursuing. So I'm really, really hoping that she offers me a position. If not today, then at least sometime in the future. I don't really know what the start date would be. She did kind of say, she handed me a calendar that showed like what hours she would want me to work. And like I said, it's like 15 to 20 hours a week. So it would be something that I feel like I could ease back into working. Because for those of you who don't know, again, I have been off of work or not working since October of 2024. And as I am filming this, it is May 2025. So I've been not working for quite some time. So I do feel like it would be helpful for me to be able to ease back into the work field. And I just really want to get this job. I was super excited. Everything that she said and just the way that we were talking and the conversation that we were having during the interview, I really liked her. Um and she was like hitting all of the check boxes for me as far as what I'm looking for in a um or an employer. So I'm really hopeful. So wish me luck today, and I will definitely come back and let you guys know, if not today, then probably tomorrow, how I did with the shadowing or how the shadowing went. And if she offers me a position or not, I will just give you guys an update. And yeah, stay tuned if you're curious to see how it goes. And I will talk to you guys in my next video.